WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know it's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And shout out to my guy T Hype Plays, man. He gave me the idea for this build, and today I got y'all a JADEN IVEY build, bro. The shooting guard out of Purdue, got drafted to the Pistons. Bro, this dude is kind of crazy. He's kind of like a Ja Morant type of player. Definitely with explosiveness and can score on, you know, pretty much every level, bro. 3-level score. So anyway, we can get right into this build. So for today, this build will be a shooting guard. Handing this is up to you, but I went with left. He is number 23, so I went with number 23 for this build. All right, now time for the body settings, man. We had to go 6'4" because he's 6'4". We went 180 just to get a nice amount of speed on the build. And then we went 6'8" with the wingspan. For the body shape, I went with defined, but you can do whatever makes you happy, my guy. So all right, for the close shot, we're gonna take that up to a 53, which is not crazy high for a guard build, but you know, it's just enough. We can go with 80 for the driving layup because we do still want to be able to finish those layups in case we don't get a dunk. And then for the driving dunk, this dude's leaping ability is crazy. So for the driving dunk, we're going to go with 86. So you know, if we're going with 86, we want something special, man. I'm going for those small contact dunks, and fortunately we can get those on this build. All right, for the mid-range shot, we're not going to go crazy high. You don't need a high mid-range to hit them at a high rate. I'm sure, you know, most of the people that play 2K go for mostly threes anyway. Now for the 3-point shot, we're gonna take that up to an 84. He is a good shooter. I wouldn't say great shooter. You know, he averaged about 36% last year, so you know, we'll see what he turns into in the league. Now, all right, for the free throw, we're gonna go to 71 as usual, man. I like to always have my free throw in that 65 to 70-ish range, just to make sure I'm getting everything that I need out of the free throw, man. I'm not trying to leave no points at the line. Now for the pass accuracy, we're gonna take that up to an 85 to get that gold bullet. He is a very decent passer, good at making plays, good at, you know, hitting the open man, stuff like that. So we're gonna make sure we get that. We do want those pro dribble moves. We want real nice dribble moves, honestly, on this build. So we can go up to an 89. Now the speed with ball, we're gonna take that up to an 85. Now, so the reason I went with 85 on this rating is because I can't get quick first step on Hall of Fame, you know, with this wingspan, and I wanted the build to have a little bit of defense, so I had to sacrifice a little bit there on the speed with ball, but that is what it is. Now for the perimeter defense, I'm gonna go with an 85, get that gold clamps, and the steal, we can go with an 80 to get that gold interceptor, man. You definitely want to have that so you can play those passing lanes. He's a decent defender, definitely a two-way type of player, which is the reason why I had to make sure I got this guy some defensive badges. Now for the block, because this dude has a few highlights with the chase downs in him, bro, I couldn't disrespect my guy and go with anything that wouldn't get him that chase down on bronze. And just to make the player more fun to play on, you know, we got interceptor on silver. We don't have a lot of defensive badges unless you are another person who plays this game quite a bit, kind of like I do, and you have those extra badges, man. So I'll go over the badge lineup with how I would do it, and then I'm gonna go over the badge lineup to talk about how I would do it if I didn't have those extra badges. Now for the speed, we're gonna go with a 91, and for the acceleration, we're gonna go with a 90. And I know it's not like the fastest guard, but that is what it is. We will be adding some strength to this build because we do want to be able to finish through that contact. Now the vertical, this is very important, man. We went with an 86 on the driving dunk. So if you want to get those small contact dunks, you're gonna have to take that vertical up to 85. I use small contact dunks on one of my point guards, and I can't even lie to you, bro, they're pretty OP. You get nice animations when you equip them. So I wouldn't make a player this short with a dunk that high and not shoot for those, you know what I'm saying? Now, we finished with a final badge count of 18 finishing, 22 shooting, 29 playmaking, and 16 of them badges on defense, so we can lock some people up, man. So for the takeovers, I mean, you can choose whatever you want. We get playmaking, sharpshooting, shot creating, and lockdown take. I went with finishing moves and spotter precision, but if you want to make this build or a build like this, just do what you feel like you need to do in order to get the build to where you want it to be. Now we can go ahead and complete the build. Comes out as a two-way 3-point playmaker, shades of Norman Powell, Tyrese Maxey, and Bradley Beal. Not bad comparisons, especially not that Bradley Beal one though. And let me know where y'all think he gonna go in this free agency, bro, because I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of Celtics. I'm hearing the Lakers should go after him. Just let me know where y'all think Bradley Beal's gonna go. And we're gonna go ahead and test this build so I can show you some of the badges that I would put on this build in order for it to fit my playstyle. Now we got 18 finishing badges, and I'm gonna do, you know, the typical thing that I do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the most important badges on there first. So I got Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery Finisher. You take all of those and put those as high as you can get them. Now for the last few badges, I'm gonna put Unstrippable on. I definitely want Giant Slayer. Mouse in the House, this could be a useful badge depending on how you play the game. But I'm gonna go ahead and put Fearless Finisher on as well as Mouse in the House. A lot of the times on a build like this, if you're going up against those little guards, I definitely think it'd be pretty good, man. Especially if you're just trying to finish in the paint over them. You can get those layups. You do got a little bit of a close shot. You can make that work. Now for shooting, I do the same thing as I did with the finishing. I start with the most important badges. So first and foremost, we will be putting Sniper on this build. This is a shooting guard, so I would suggest having Catch and Shoot on at least bronze. Hot Zone Hunter is a necessity, must-have badge. We definitely want the Stop and Pop. The dude can really shoot off the dribble. Deadeye, and definitely Blinders. And for the last badge, I mean, you can do what's gonna work for you. So I'm gonna put Circus 3s on. I like shooting those in the corner. You really don't need the badge to hit them, but it's nice to have. So that's just something to think about. Now for playmaking, of course, I'm gonna need Bullet Passer on there. Hyperdrive, because this build does have all of that dunking. You want to be able to do that. Stop and Go, that's definitely something I'm on Hall of Fame. Quick First Step, and Unblockable. Now from here on out, you can do what's gonna work for you. Like if you plan on dribbling a lot, put handles for days on. If you don't, then just don't. But for the rest of these three badges, I'm gonna put on Dimer, Bailout, and Needle Threader. All badges that aren't necessarily necessary, but I do like to have on a lot of the builds that I have. But like I said, if your playstyle is a little bit different than mine, you do a lot of crossovers, maybe think about putting Space Creator, Tight Handles, Ankle Breaker, one of those badges on there. It definitely help you get some of those, you know, stumble animations. Now for this part, I'm not going crazy with the defense. I will just put on the things that I think are the most important. So clamps for sure, I'm gonna keep that on silver for now. Interceptor on gold. I definitely want that chase down. Like I said, he got a few highlights of getting chase downs, and I really want to make sure I capture that in my build. Ankle braces is on there. Then you got forward to do what you please. If you feel like you need tireless, well, I always like to have tireless defender on my builds, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. And then intimidator to help you play defense on a perimeter. And that's a pretty solid build, I think. You know, kind of well-rounded. A little bit of a low badge count. But like I said, I have those extra badges. I would probably add them in on defense to get a few more. I definitely want Pick Dodger, clamps a little bit higher, maybe an off-ball pest because we are running the 2. But as I always say, man, pick the badges that make you that match your play style, or you know, take the takeovers that match your play style. You kind of got to do a little bit of both to get the most out of any character. And with that, any build can be the best build, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. But before you get up out of here, do me a favor, bro. Go on the channel, like the video, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the channel. I am on the way to 2K. 2K23 is about to drop. What's the first build y'all are going to be making on 2K23? I already know what I'm making. Something fast. Bro, I'm making a play shot, bro. I'm making a play shot. I've been making a play shot since 2K18 or something like it. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't always been called the same thing. Sometimes I just made something that was like a sharp shooting facilitator or whatever. But yeah, I will catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down a bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels